Hello everyone and welcome back to Donut Like, Donut Read, and as in our announcement, something special. Actual play Pathfinder. I will be the Game Master tonight. My name is Clemens and with me are my players. Uh, John,
Greetings, normies far and wide.
Luna,
Yep.
Panti,
Hello.
and finally special guest and certified Pathfinder expert Niklas.
Hello.
Yeah, we are in a city called. I always forget what it's called. Yeah, it's Castor H, but because the city is so corrupt, it's just known as the Blight to its citizens.
Slander, I tell you.
Just like home.
Nah, it's not slander at all. It's very accurate. This city sucks. But it's our city.
Excuse you, it's our trash pile. How dare you insult it?
The city is terrible unless someone from the capital says something, in which case, shut up.
Is this not like the capital? I can't. I honestly don't know. I don't.
I don't know enough about. See, I almost said Neverwinter, and then I was like, wait, no, this isn't D&D, and I realized I don't know the names of any Pathfinder cities. So
Yeah, it's a third-party module, so it can't use official Pathfinder settings. So we are in the Blight. That's all. That is all that counts.
Yeah, and that's all that
Or
matters.
Blight. It's like New York City, but worse.
Yeah, and recently there has been this rumor going around that the Theater Infernalis in the artist quarter of Castor H is opening its doors one last time, and well, that certainly made 4 people interested. For example, John, do you know one guy who got interested in it?
Yes. So walking. Yes. Hello there. My name is Kazuhiro. I am of the higher society. You know. Don't question why I have this backpack on me or why my hair is styled like foxtails. I don't know. Foxtails. Fox ears. Oh, silly me. Where are the drinks at?
This is what he says he tries to get into the theater, and they weren't concerned about him having a bomb in his possession before, but after that tirade, they absolutely are.
It's just me introducing. This is just like, you know, like what I assume the character narration is, you know, the out of character character thing. That's what.
I know.
You know, always bring a bomb to a theater because statistically speaking, it's very unlikely that 2 bombs are in a theater.
And if you're the one who has it, you're the one who's got control over it.
Yeah, control is the right word, Luna. You have control over another character.
Yes, got Detective Ace of Spades. She is Detective Ace. She is a half-drow investigator. She is a half-drow specifically because full drow can't have gray eyes. She is entirely black and white. She wears black and white clothes. She's based off of like old detectives and like noir, like your Johnny Dollars, your Sam Spades. If you don't know who those are, ask your grandparents. They might. But yeah, she's like your standard like noir. She's a noir detective is her whole deal. She is she takes 1 day off. She's a workaholic. She takes 1 day off a month, and she's decided to use her day off to go to the theater, where she assumes that she will have like a relaxing day before she can get back to, I don't know, stopping there's been a new type of tax fraud that's been invented specifically for the Blight, involving I don't know, werewolf blood. She's taking a break from that. to go to have hopefully a relaxing evening at the theater. I sure hope something silly does not happen on her one day off a month.
We have all of the best crime here.
Okay, Panty.
Yes. I am playing a little goblin girl. Her name is Gorf. She likes the arts. She's a big theater fan. Grew up in the circus. She likes punching things, smashing them with her club, and eating garbage. You know.
The trash man.
She's a girl's girl.
And fun fact, she doesn't have a profile picture yet.
Oh, she's too short to take pictures
so
of.
short.
You can't even see her. She doesn't even go past the half-elf's knees. Like, just a little gal.
And finally, Niklas.
Yeah, in this illustrious group of characters, slightly more normal, Draco is a half-orc oracle. He has been cursed all his life by the forces of hell and decided to not let him bring that down, and therefore, as an ardent worshipper of the Pathfinder god of revelry and drinking, Cain Kalian decides to bring freedom and hopefulness everywhere, and decided that the Blight would be a good place. Well, that and the Blight has at least some taverns, so that's always a great day for religious visitation. And yeah.
I love that the guy who's been cursed by the forces of hell is apparently the most normal person here.
Normal by Pathfinder adventuring standards, which is very much not normal.
The fact that he's as well adjusted as he is a total anomaly.
But yes, he decided to go to the theater pretty much because, hey, it's Sunday entertainment, and he's always up for this, and there are free drinks. And if there aren't free drinks, he has a lot of drinks on him, so now there are.
Perfect.
Smuggling them in under his coat.
He's a half-orc with a massive strength score and an even a bigger charisma score. He doesn't smuggle shit.
Yeah, and if you're before you go to the theater in the evening, you can think about the theater by making a knowledge local check, or you can go and ask the people in the artist quarters, which would be a diplomacy check, or if you think there might be something occult happening, you can make a knowledge arcana check.
First check, hooray! Let me look through your.
I think I have local knowledge, Yeah, I've got knowledge local.
I'm gonna go
So-
with diplomacy. Diplomacy check. I have a +7 to it.
Okay, so you
Come on. A 22.
yeah,
Should I
Kazuhiro
also
goes.
roll?
I'm sorry, what?
Sorry, should I also roll for local knowledge, or just wait for Kazuhiro to do his thing?
I will get Kazuhiro's result first, and then you can roll.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that
Ignore those.
that the theater is falling out of fashion, and it's relying on outdated automatons and wild actors. And you also know that the proprietor was possibly involved in some unspecified occult intrigue before the theater's opening.
Occult intrigue. Well, I could use. Well, worst case, I could use a bit of a fund that's not worth more than 1, 2, 3, 25 gold. Outrageous! How could I spend this much on? I'll just go to the theater. I'll go to the theater. Worst case scenario, nothing happens. Nothing, and just walks casually,
Okay.
or quote unquote casually.
Okay, Ace, you can now.
Yes, I think it should be this one. Nope, not that. That's just a 13. Not a whole lot, but what do I know?
Yeah, so you know that the theater isn't interesting because you never heard of it, so it can't be that exciting.
I know a lot about places where crime stuff happens regularly, and I haven't heard about this place, so stuff has been happening. It hasn't been on my radar. That's part of the reason why I'm here on my day off.
May I intersperse for a second? You are an investigator, right?
Yeah?
You can add your inspiration to any knowledge roll you want for free. An extra d6.
Where's that?
An extra, just roll a d6. Probably didn't change much this time, but good to know.
Yeah, that barely. Yeah.
That might come in handy later.
But not right now.
Okay, does anyone have knowledge arcana? Or knowledge plant?
Gorf
knowledge plant
does.
is also appropriate.
For some reason, she has arcane knowledge. Let me see if I can roll anything.
I mean,
If you stick enough arcane stuff in your mouth, you'll figure out something.
she lived in the circus, She
yeah,
know, like,
there
all
was
the
all
magic
sorts
tricks
of
and
magical
magician stuff
shit
like
going on there. You should meet all of her
it's gonna be
parents.
fun.
Like, it's much worse with them.
That's right.
I think I used to live in the circus is like a very funny generic excuse on why Gorf knows stuff that doesn't make sense for her to know.
Wait, I'm sorry. Hang on. Did you say parents, plural? How many parents did she have?
Well,
I mean,
she was adopted by the whole circus carnival people. They run
Fair
a real
enough.
shitty carnival down by the docks, I like to imagine. It's like nasty. There's a specific horror
It's a
game I
village.
have in mind that the vibe comes from for this circus. Yeah, sure. Multiple
What-
mothers, multiple fathers, some in between and neither, because they're circus people.
Don't talk to.
She has many parents.
Stop. Trapped in an endless loop of ask your mother.
Ask your dad. Ask your mother, father.
Okay.
I already tried asking them. That didn't help anything.
Okay, we got an 11 somehow. We -2 to our. Oh, you had a -2 to Arcana.
Yeah. But,
Okay,
that's just...
Draco, do you have knowledge arcana or planes?
She knows some stuff, but because it's at the circus, half of the stuff that she knows is lies.
Drake
Yep.
Hello.
Niklas?
Oh yeah, right. Sorry. Not
Yeah.
not Arcana and Planes. I was just checking. I would
Okay.
prefer. I have history and religion.
Okay, I would say history also works for this check.
Yeah.
So you can roll history.
Mostly, I will use diplomacy later on, but for this purpose, just if I know anything. Ah.
You don't think this theater building has any historic significance?
I smell a distinct lack of alcohol and hall or bar fights, and therefore it is not important. But yeah, I would definitely ask around if anyone has seen anything specific, and in particular, if possible, I would do so in one of the more posh taverns or just posh establishments in the Blight, which should be present.
Well, you certainly know someone who is the posh. I can tell you that.
Okay, you can roll diplomacy.
Certainly. Diplomacy, here it is.
Yeah.
Is it just stuck?
Look at you, Mr. Charmer.
Not on my end.
Oh, there we go.
I see it. I saw it was he rolled a 19.
Yeah, I wrote so I wrote a 13, have a +6 to diplomacy, so yeah.
Yeah, you also hear that it's it didn't age so well It's stuck in the past with its outdated spooking technology.
Then I will spend the rest of the time until it starts in the most seedy illegal bar I can find, drinking, getting myself into the stupor to go into high-fashioned entertainment.
Okay, in the evening you four are in front of a facade that depicts an infernal hellscape where pitchfork-wielding demons throw sinners into a craggy lake of eternal fire. And the nice thing is this wholesome scene is actually illuminated.
We're waiting for it on our end on Fog of War. But
Yeah, that is the facade, and you can you see that you are not alone. There are 3 other guys
should we do
waiting.
Should we do like an initiative thing, or like to see who goes
If
first?
your first reaction to seeing a half-orc is to punch them, we will have a problem.
It's us. The 3 other guys is us.
Yes.
That was my point.
Ace has seen your vigilante form. Has she ever seen you like
spoilers?
like normal?
I think Kazuhiro is like walks up, sees Ace, he looks like, ah, Christ, and think, don't move. Detectives only see movement, and just tries to act casual.
Yeah,
But casual
she
for
notices that you
Kazuhiro
are
is suspicious as fuck. So.
I mean, she notices that, but she just kind of is like, it's her day off. Unless you are coming up to her with a case, or like she recognizes you from like a thing that she needs, like a thing. She's just kind of like, I don't know why that weirdo's being suspicious. I'll make a note of him in case something comes up later, but I just wanna watch a play.
Of course. And looking around, do I know either of you two? Do I?
I mean, I'm pretty sure, since you've mentioned in the past that you would be around taverns, you would certainly have met Drago.
It's like, oh shit, oh Draghole, is that you?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm still me.
Oh, oh, you with your humor, I love it. What are you doing here?
I was in the mood for some higher entertainment, and hey, it's a big theater, and I'm definitely not interested in the fact that it has to do with hell and the infernal forces.
Oh, you are such a kidder. And I walk closer to you, and can I whisper? I don't know if I see Gorf at all. Can I make some kind of perception check?
Oh, she's probably crawling around under furniture or some shit, looking for lost candy and change.
Right now you are still outside.
And picking at trash on the street, as you do.
As you do. I just see. I guess I see the goblin, and I just don't know what to make of it, so I just walk past, go into Draghole. It's like I try to get closer, making sure the detective doesn't see me.
Okay. I see a goblin. I don't know what to make.
It's one of those pores. I don't interact with them.
It's like it's not even that the fact that they're poor. It's that they're poor. It's that they're a goblin looking around for trash, specifically. So I go over to Draghole and I'm like, okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I've heard tales of this place. This place, it's kind of on the outs. I don't know why. Maybe it's got something to do with the fact that they don't use Ticketmaster. They're not affiliated with those people. Or maybe it's a hearsay of some weird occultish rumors. I'm not quite certain. But hey, 25 gold is 25 gold, am I right?
I am in general agreement. He says having no greater instinct about these things and simply offers you a drink.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have any... Well, a drink is a drink. A cheers, my good fellow. Clink, and just takes a sip.
There are many good reasons to play a strength-based Pathfinder character, but there's also the bad reason of I can carry around a lot of alcohol.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well done. I look to the trash goblin girl and look at her and go, young lady, do you want a drink?
I mean, if you're offering, sure.
I give her some of my massive amounts of alcohol.
That's about the half the size of her.
Usually men run from me. This is a nice change.
Oh. Why would I run from you? I want to go to the theater. You are at the theater. I see a problem there.
Fair enough.
Okay, do you want to enter the theater?
If it's open, yeah, sure. I will take a look if there are any other guests, or if it's just like truly the last gasp with 4 people being present.
Yeah. You enter the theater and a tall man is approaching you. He has a pointed goatee, high-collared and extravagant red robes with esoteric symbolism on it. Welcome, saints, no, sinners, to the Theater Infernalis.
Okay.
Is this a kind of murder mystery thing? It's fine if it is. It's just if I need to know in advance because if I don't want to ruin your whole thing. If this is a murder mystery, I won't. If I don't recognize, I don't want to solve it too quickly and ruin the fun for everyone. Is this a murder mystery?
No.
I look. Round.
It's but it will unravel the mysteries of the afterlife.
Very interesting.
Is there any audience participation expected? This is my day off.
Kazuhiro
you have to walk through it.
whispers to himself.
It's an interactive experience.
Oh, that's fine then.
And right now, as he says that, you see a balcony in the second floor, and suddenly a hidden door opens in a wall, and a group of laughing patrons are ejected.
Ejected? What do you mean ejected?
They probably.
Yeah, they were ejected.
So they leave. They weren't like kicked out with a giant comical boot or something. But I think that was the
it looked like they were kind of flying like they were kicked out with a large comical boot, but you don't see any boot, and they all seem to find it funny.
And they're just...
it's a friendly ejection.
That's funny, I think, right? Is it funny?
I would suppose so. So they certainly seem to enjoy it. Well, I'm certainly up for some fun entertainment, and I would like to check. I mean, I have little to no knowledge about magic, but I would check. Do the symbols on the showmans confirm to any form of religious practice, or does it look to me more like, flim-flammery and showmanship? Or is it like accurate rooms of hell or something like that?
You can roll knowledge religion.
Yes. I mean, it could be a magical thing, which I have no idea, but I can try with the religious angle.
Yeah, you can see that he went to the library, opened a book on occult, and just chose any symbol he found cool.
Well, he provides entertainment, makes them more valuable than some people I know. It's me, I'm people. So I would more certainly thank the man for the loving welcome, and would make myself ready to join in.
Yeah, the man takes another bow of Lufa at your service. I see you came in a group of 4. That is good, because this is a group experience. if you would follow me to the ticket counter.
Social experience is always nice.
Out of there, Golf. Hey there, Golf.
Oh, hello.
I guess this does seem like the kind of thing that you would like. Have you been to like a thing like this before?
Well, yes, I frequent theaters.
Oh yeah, you do that. You do that.
I've been a stagehand on many a production.
Wait,
Cool.
was that you? Was that you during the? I could have sworn I saw a skittering shadow when I went to see Wicked for the third time. Was that you?
Yeah, most likely. There wasn't. It's not like there were any other stagehands that production. It was literally just me.
That was just you?
It's very impressive. Gorf is a very talented
That
young
is
lady.
There was
amazing.
another guy. We don't talk about him. He disappeared very quickly.
I understand that.
Okay.
Well, I would most certainly follow him.
Yeah, Lufa leads you to the top right of the room to a ticket stand where an old man in a flamboyant robe welcomes you and says, new guests for our old establishment. The entrance is 1 silver piece, but the lessons are priceless. And I can promise you one thing. If you don't learn the lesson of the establishment, eternal damnation awaits you.
That doesn't sound sinister at all, but then again, I'm used to eternal damnation, so I give him 1 silver piece.
Oh, honey, it probably already did for me. But here's your money.
Yeah,
Ace is like, that's probably a red flag here, but I'm on my day off. I'm just Ace, not Detective Ace, and then puts in gives the silver.
Kazuhiro,
Red flags are for the weak, Ace. We've discussed this.
Well,
I didn't hear half of what you said. I'm so sorry.
Red flags are for the weak, Ace. We've discussed this.
Yeah, but the thing is, red flags are part of my job.
Oh, right, you're one of those law enforcement types.
I less of law enforcement, but it's more of a everyone's got to obey these. It's more like a set of rules that I'm law enforcement, but the law doesn't like me.
Well,
because I enforce it on them as well.
I go to pay to my thing, and I say to them, I don't know much about the law, but I do know this. Laws, deep down, they are threats made by the dominant socioeconomic ethnic group of any given nation. All it really is, deep down, is a promise of violence. And I'm not a man of violence.
Look at this guy reading Mulligan Theory.
No, that was I heard that from a halfling mailman the other day. He was riveting.
Mulliganism.
Drago is very confused. Like, he describes something bad, and then he describes something good, and says the same thing. Like, he describes something bad like laws, but then something good like violence. What's the point here?
Okay.
This guy hasn't fully comprehended the intersection between violence and the law.
In the
You can do a whole lot of violence if you make some laws saying you can do it.
You can also do a lot of violence without laws, but mostly you can look at the theater, and Drago gets increasingly irritated now that he knows that lawmen are present. Well, a lawwoman, but doesn't matter.
Laws are also for the weak. And I guess Ace.
In the top right of behind the ticket stand, you see a row of ceremonial robes in the back, and you can make a perception check if you want to take a closer look at the
I
robes.
for sure would. Let's do.
I for sure want to do that.
Like,
and do I get a +6 to my perception?
Perception.
What doesn't matter.
You see through time and space.
I grab a little. I touch this. I can discern the fabric, and I know where it was.
You know if the sheep he was pregnant when they cut off the wool.
Yeah, Ace is a smart woman who sees the bigger picture, not just the ropes hanging there. She sees the secret door behind the ropes. Yeah.
Does she share this information?
Yeah, there seems.
Is that crushed velvet? How impractical.
I know, right? There are so many better materials to use than velvet for these robes.
Honestly, 100%
Obvious.
cotton would work better. It burns cleanly.
Okay.
Just in case, you know?
It's not great. It's
Good to know.
yeah, but there's a lot of materials that burn cleanly. Cotton, it gets wet and cold and kills you.
I'm still very confused why we are talking about burning these things. Clothes are for dressing, but
Well, I mean, burning, that's how you tell. That's how you identify fabrics. You take a little sample and you burn it, and you can tell by like the ash and the smell what it is.
You don't accidentally set yourself on fire on a weekly basis.
Who would on a weekly basis set themselves on fire?
I don't accidentally set myself on fire. When I set myself on fire, it's intentional because I'm a professional.
Wait, why would a detective set themselves on fire? That sounds. What do you?
I'm a lamplighter.
That doesn't answer my question. Why would you set yourself on fire to detect your pain?
Performance art. Don't bother trying to understand it.
Intimidation.
Lufa gives a slight smile and says, "Please don't set yourself on fire in this
Of course
theater."
not. This is a. I'm not gonna do that indoors. I'm a professional.
Well, not on purpose.
Okay, may I direct you to the bar?
Oh, yes.
I do hope. Ooh, I.
Draco immediately picks up his companions and drags them to the bar.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Gorf probably weighs about as much as your average rotisserie chicken, so she's not very heavy.
Yeah. You see. Okay. Draco can see that the bar has many expensive bottles on display, but he also sees that many of these expensive bottles had their contents replaced with the most disgusting thing ever: poor water.
Oh.
Yeah, but there's still some cheap alcohol available, and a man in black and red satin robe comes to you and asks you happily, "What can I get you?" I'm not supposed to be so happy and smiley, but I prefer this over the infernal theater.
Well, my good man, my friend, champion of the most noble of professions, please give me and my compatriots here some large amounts of alcohol, and I would pay with 5 silver pieces to supply everyone with a drink.
Oh, why? Thank you.
You can keep the rest for as you can keep the rest as bonus payment and as a tip.
Okay, he gives you all a bottle of medium quality, which seems to be the best available quality they have here.
Well,
and directs you to a booth in the bottom right to sit down.
Definitely better than the bathtub gin we made in the acrobats' quarters.
It's definitely not the most top shelf I've ever had. The rumors were...
Ace takes a swig, she nods thoughtfully, and then she takes something out of her pocket, and then she pours that into her drink.
Draco empties his one and then casts create water to create more ale. Just to clarify, you can't normally do that, but Worship of Kaelin can explicitly do that. It's a gameplay mechanic. I can literally create alcohol with create water spells.
Seems perfectly legit to me.
Yeah. So do we want to go to the booth the guy pointed you to?
Immediately, Draco
Yes.
is playing along all the time.
I walk over casually. Truly, this place has seen better days. This is not.
Ace is chilling next to Gorf,
Oh, yeah, they're just chilling.
drinking her doctored mead.
Yeah, do you want to chill at the booth?
I'm just chilling over here with Draco, my drinking buddy, I guess.
I will
Okay then.
move slowly towards
Draco and Kazuhiro can make a perception check.
Groovy. Alrighty. Let's get. Where's my Where? I can't. I'm not used this menu quite yet. Okay. Okay, found it.
Draco has better things to do.
Eyes on a swivel. I'm used to perusing.
Yeah, Draco sees that in the south side of the wall there is a cold iron nail hanging out a bit, not completely hammered in.
Rather shoddy workmanship.
And it seems to be a rather large. It seems to be rather large for a nail.
Huh. Interesting. Most interesting indeed. But then again, I have alcohol and I don't know much about those things. Hey, do you know something about architecture? Namely what this thing is?
I look at.
Does anybody have knowledge engineering?
I mean,
Wait.
Nope.
That was
Luna
not a Drago's
IRL, but
Yeah, Luna IRL does, but I
Wait,
don't. But Ace
That's what
doesn't.
Draco sees. What do I see?
You don't notice anything. Oh, sorry, I switched your
It's
results.
the other way around. I see the nails. Like
Yeah, okay, so Kazuhiro saw it and Draco didn't notice it.
it's
Sorry.
fine. I see that. Huh? That's odd. Why would? That has to be intentional, right? I go over to the nail and I try to like. Can I? What are you looking at closer? What?
Yeah, you go over to the nail and Lufa starts to walk fastly and then break full out into sprint and runs up to you and says, "Please do not touch the nails."
Why not? What if it fell out and that would someone stepped on? That wouldn't be.
This nail hasn't flown out here for the last 25 years. It won't go out tonight.
Are you saying that if this? Why would you? If that's the case, why would it matter if I pull it out? What would happen if I did pull it out?
Because this is like a zoo. You don't touch the animals.
Oh yes, but you supply alcohol to the animals. That's quite. Can you make some kind of inside check to see if this guy's worried?
You can make a sense motive check.
Okay, sense motive. Where is that? Here we are. It's just a straight D20. Alrighty. A 2. He really wants the experience to be authentic. Very well, my good man.
Yeah, you can't read the Lufa.
I can't read the name.
Okay.
All right.
You can't read his expression and so on. You can't discern his intentions.
Okay, I can only assume that I guess I just shrug and I walk away slowly. And if I can expect the nail later, I will.
Yeah. Another group gets called in to enter the theater at the top floor, and shortly after that, a man from another table goes to the booth and places his glass at the very edge of the table. Kazuhiro and Draco can make a sense motive check.
Alrighty, here we go.
Yeah, Kazuhiro is pretty certain that this guy placed his glass there so you would knock it over.
Excuse me, your drink, it's precariously placed. I almost accidentally knocked it over.
What? Are you saying that I'm stupid?
No, not at all. I'm just saying, be careful. Someone less attuned to everything else might knock it over. And wouldn't that be a shame, Draghole? Just liquor wasted?
It's heresy is what I say, but yes, most certainly.
Yes, heresy. It would be a tragedy. I'm just saying, these things can slip by people.
The 4 other men from the table where this guy came from stand up, and one of them shouts, "Hey, why are you insulting my man?" And everybody can roll a knowledge local check.
Except the people that don't have knowledge local, like me.
Yeah, I realized I have 2 knowledge locals. One's a +2 and one's a +3 for some
mine's
reason.
a +4. Alrighty, here we go.
Plus, got the 15 plus the 6 plus the d6.
It seems
24 in total.
Remember, you can add your inspiration to any knowledge checks.
Yeah, no, the d6.
Oh yeah,
I did that.
no,
I just
okay,
did.
yeah, right. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, Ace, you know that this guy is not just known as Hood, and his underlings are Hood Sweats, and Hood is a scarred half-orc who is known small-time criminal.
So what? So I didn't know this. I just see he's some dude. I guess.
If I recognize he's a small town criminal, is like what kind of crime are we? Like, is it like, are we talking like petty theft or like murder or like how much, like if he's just like a guy who's known for like stealing, like breaking into people's house, I guess the question is like, what is he doing so I know if like Ace cares enough on her day off, is what I'm saying. Like if he's like a known murderer or like a kidnapper, then Ace is gonna be like, well, now I gotta do something. But if he's just like the guy who like sells like stuff that he like steals from like store stands or whatever, it's like, I know he was here, I'll deal with it tomorrow. Like, how much does Ace care?
He's more of a thief, and doesn't usually do crimes or that harm other people.
Okay, well then Ace like notices him, but it's just kind of like, okay, she's like an investigator, not like with law enforcement, more like a PI type kind of, like a PI. If a PI just was like, actually, I've decided to hire myself to investigate this thing sometimes. So like, she doesn't care. She notices him, but she's making a note of him, but she doesn't like do anything. She's like, all right, that guy's there. Good to know.
Draco walks confidently towards the man and goes, "Hey, friend, there's no reason to fight. Let me tell you, how about the two of us share a drink?" And he pulls out another bottle of alcohol.
Okay, you can make a diplomacy check.
Of course.
Can I help? Can I roll? Can I help him out with that as well?
Yeah, you can aid him.
So do I just roll a d20, or do I roll the diplomacy check as well?
You roll diplomacy, and if you roll 10 or higher, you give me a bonus.
Groovy. All right, come on. Exactly 10.
Yeah, that's enough. Then I'm gonna roll my diplomacy check and hope that it's Yeah.
A 17, all things said and done.
Yeah, should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely
Yeah,
give him
you-
something nice.
You can't fully de-escalate, but you de-escalate long enough until Hood's group has their turn in the theater, so they get called away and...
So they're gone now.
Well,
They go upstairs and enter the theater.
Thank you. Those dudes, I think they were expecting us to put the drink over. It was table, and then my hand was like right there. I don't know, why would he want to start a fight here? I get this place is run down, but why?
some people just can't appreciate a good drink and just love their violence. So, who cares? Like, when does our entertainment start?
Yeah.
Yeah, how long is this? This is a very long waiting room experience. Do they do like is it like an individual group thing, or what's the situation?
Yeah, as you noticed in your short time here, they every few minutes they usher in a new group, so it seems that
Is the owner?
it's
wait.
experience where groups should not interfere with each other.
Can I wait until the owner of the establishment is gone so I can look at the nail again? At least in more detail.
No, the host is staying in the
he's
lobby.
right. He's right in there. Okay, then is there like a?
I might, you can use the small window where the host is leading the people up.
Just like a stealth check, or
Yes.
okay, come on, +2. Here we go.
16.
It's okay.
Yeah, you can observe the long cold iron nail.
Is it just long, cold, and iron? Nothing else on it?
It's cold iron. It's a special material.
Oh, cold iron. Do I know what cold iron is? I don't know what that is out of character.
Everybody knows cold iron is effective against outsiders.
Cold iron. It's a. Oh, it's just literally colder. It's a. So like it's some kind of if it's effective against extra-dimensional stuff. So it's like, it's maybe these occult rumors weren't unfounded. Odd.
This is the Blight. Half the place is in this. Half of the place cultists. I put a little bit too much in my drink. There's cultist stuff everywhere here. It means nothing. It's like this a cult, that's a cult. Everything gets defined as a cult around here.
Cool.
You know?
Is there a restroom nearby? Too much liquor. It goes right through me.
Yeah, in pretty much every group I play, and we have this golden rule that characters don't need to use the restroom because who wants to roleplay that?
In character silent. That was in character silence in him making that proclamation.
Look, man, everyone has to pee sometimes. You don't have to tell us.
I'm sorry. I'm a bit. This is a new place. I'm all turned around. Is there?
Hey, has someone threatened you into like carrying a bomb to blow this place
What?
up?
No.
Is that why you're acting so
What?
strange?
No. Why would I want to? First, do I look like I know how to make a bomb?
No, I asked if someone had threatened you into carrying one in here. That's because you're acting awful strange.
Ace, you can't just ask someone if they're
okay?
carrying a bomb.
Well, how am I supposed to figure it out then, Gorf? We can't all be like, how
If he actually had a bomb, why the fuck would he tell you he had a bomb?
Yeah, but like if you hear him talk, you think he's good at lying?
You'd be surprised. I have a +7 to lying specifically.
The barkeeper butts in and says, "I wish somebody would bring a bomb. I think we would get some excitement here."
I mean, I could probably arrange something if you're really that desperate, sweetheart.
I mean, you got plenty of alcohol back there. Gorf could sure whip something up.
Molotovs are
Pretty easy to
very
make
easy
bomb
to
if you-
assemble.
A child could make one.
I did make them as a
That's why the
child.
city sucks so
That
much.
was my first. That was my first improvised weapon, a Molotov. The tent went
The
up.
Molotov, not like a. So you don't count like throwing normal stuff around. Like, what do you? You don't count it as an improvised weapon unless there's some assembly involved. Like, you wouldn't count, say, I don't know, throwing a rock as an improvised
Throwing a
weapon.
rock is throwing a rock. Everybody does that. It's not interesting.
Gorf, can I say you are a fascinating
I am-
individual to talk to, and I enjoy our conversations very
I'm
much.
staring at this goblin because I am fascinated by this level of casual violence. But out of character,
This is the Blight.
out of
This is the Blight, sweetheart. Are you new here?
no, I'm a native. You know, born and bred. You know.
Rich boy.
Oh.
Rich boy.
Yeah.
The barkeeper butts in, so if you're rich, you could just buy a bomb on the black market.
Well,
I would hope with this fancy pace education, he'd know how to make one.
why? I mean,
He
I-
probably doesn't.
I don't
Ugh.
think.
Are you one of the boring rich boys? You didn't even
Boring.
hyperfixate on something
Yes.
violent or terrifying at one point. Just read nothing but books about that.
nothing in the terms of terrifying. Well, unless you count the implications. And I
We don't.
wait, what? What's happening?
You can all roll a perception check.
Okay.
Oh no, I mentioned the implications and all of a sudden.
Did mine?
I mean, implications
No,
can be
I rolled
fun.
Perception.
Everyone clocks it. Everyone clocks it.
I'm glad that Ace has been having narratively appropriate perception rolls for the most part. It would stink if I had like an investigator who consistently is rolling straight ones.
Fuck, I always forget his name. Lufa tries to sneak up on you, but you all see him coming a mile away.
Lufa, hello. We're having a grand old time here in your parlor, but we're waiting for the theater. What's the deal there?
Yeah,
Was Lufa the small town criminal? I don't remember.
no, Lufa was just the host of a theater.
Okay, then.
Hood was the small-time criminal, and his group was called a few minutes ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and now Lufa is where to call your group. He directs you upstairs.
Oh, perfect.
I go. I see no reason not to go there.
Let's go.
Yeah, you already paid for 1 silver piece for the privilege of going there.
I just want to know, in character, I'm specifically at the back of the line. I'm looking for... This is all kind of weirding him out, so it feels like maybe he's got to reach into the bag at some point. Whether or not there's a bomb in there is unknown to everyone else.
I don't know why you're so anxious. You're in a theater. They've got let me let you know. If we come forth, you might come across some creatures with odd faces, like saying strange things and like lying to you. And see, those are called actors. And what they do is they're just normal people, but they practice saying some lines and putting on some costumes, because this is the theater.
Oh wow, what an amazing detective.
I mean, you're the one who's acting shifty.
Yeah, you're kind of weird.
I mean, look around. We have a half-orc, a goblin, and a half-drow, and then there's just me. I think I'm the only normal person here.
Implying that goblins are somehow inferior? Or half-orcs?
No,
Or half-drows?
No. I'm not saying that normal is better. I'm just saying as a baseline normality.
Oh, so you're a basic bitch. Alright.
Excuse me?
Listen, honey, everybody has to have that basic white boy in the group. It's alright.
White boy?
You know, normally when folks, if you're gonna call me abnormal, you gotta have the decency to at least pour a little poison in my drink, like my aunts does, like my aunts do.
But poison? Aunts? Why would you poison your niece? Niece? It is niece, right?
Because I'm a half-drow.
And that doesn't answer the question.
And my aunts are full drow.
That doesn't help either.
Are you... You were talking about implications earlier, and you can't even pick up on the most overt ones.
What? What? Do you assume...
Keep above ground.
Oh, so you want me to engage in stereotypes? You want me to assume that drow poison everyone they meet? Is that it?
No.
Well, just, their nieces. The ones they like.
You sweet summer child.
I bet he's not even immune to most poisons.
Who would be? Are you immune to most poisons, Draghole?
I'm rather immune to alcohol, and depending on how much I drank, I can wash down most poisons, but not on a general basis. And I would be very surprised if that holds true for most people.
Well, at least we have a baseline of normal. Poisons ingesting frequency, not normal.
What do you think I put in my drink?
Do you spill the worth of a drink with poison? Are you insane?
I mean, it's not. It tastes good.
Listen, she's just like
Can
that.
we go to the theater before I punch the law?
It keeps folks from stealing my drink. Trust me. It adds. I'm careful with the kinds I use. I'm not just pouring. I wouldn't be pouring. I don't know. I wouldn't be pouring spider venom into a vodka. I'm not a savage.
Oh, because spiders have the most potent venom. Clearly.
Well, spider venom makes excellent meat tenderizer if you've got nothing but dried moorbounder.
And it's amazing with red wine.
It is.
I take a step back from the half drow.
Can we please go to the theater now before I hear more of this heresy?
Yes, please, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, the entrance to the theater is like the theater's facade. A demon's leering face, carefully crafted of painted plaster, beckons patrons to enter. Visible fumes of sulfur and brimstone leak from the demon's gaping mouth, and beyond, a hellish light glows and flickers to illuminate the spinning tunnel leading to the spook show beyond. The walls of the tunnel writhe and undulate in a stomach-churning manner. Okay, and you see a rotating tunnel.
Well,
in the tunnel you see, if you on the walls of a rotating tunnel you see the leering faces of the damned. And Lufa is just go through the tunnel and always go to the next room. It's very easy. Okay, as you attempt to go through the tunnel, you must make a reflex save.
Okay. I don't know how good my reflex are.
Drago if Drago follows immediately afterwards, does he have to also?
What's the roll? What's the roll? Like I don't see the deflex.
Go
combat.
to main or combat, and you find it in main. It's on the right corner down, and in combat.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yours should be a lot better than mine.
Yep. 23.
Yeah, Ace can just work through the rotating tunnel. As can Drago.
You're so used to being off balance that the fact that you're off balance is balancing you.
For Ace, it's not even like she's like moving in such a way where if you didn't know any better, you think it was just still. Like she's just rushing through it like carefully, the timing her steps. Like she knows what's up.
Well, that certainly is interesting.
After you, Lady Gorf. Lady? Is that the correct terminology? Do you appreciate the term? Or...
It'd be Dame. Dame Gorf?
That would work. Alright. You were
Perfect.
supposed to be
After
a
you.
reflex saving throw.
Okay,
I'm really hoping that Kazuhiro gets like a 2. Just thematically.
I don't...
by the laws of pen and paper statistics, he will either make an amazing roll or a bad roll. Now that we had 3 good rolls in a row.
Alright then. Reflex. Come on. Here we go. Mid. He's clear. Much like him, he's mid. It's like, ugh. He's gripping whatever, and he's like, ugh.
Yeah,
Gripping what?
I don't know.
he is stumbling a bit, but he makes it through the tunnel without further problems.
Well, that was interesting.
Most certainly.
Okay, and you're now in the ruddy glows of concealed crucibles illuminate craggy, flame-lit cliffs in this hellscape. Cackling creatures skittering imps and small gruesome fiends with melting features emerge briefly from behind the room cracks and crevices to leer and gape at you while the tines of hidden pitchforks spring forth to prod you forward despite there being no apparent exit. And you all hear cackling and you all have to make a will save.
A will save, sure.
Come on.
Will I or won't I? I'm
Dirty
kind of
20.
scared because I keep getting really good rolls, and I know that means sooner or later that luck's going to run out.
Okay, it's just some cackling, so you all aren't scared by the cackling. Okay, and you can now look around in the room and with a perception check.
I will.
All right,
I
what do I
love to
perceive?
do that.
Get perceived, idiot.
Ah.
Hold on.
I'm now scared as well. I rolled well. That's not normal for me.
I keep.
I got the 21 in total. Something's gonna go real bad. I know. I'm gonna get a 1 when it matters. I know.
Yeah.
Gore for counting on you for later.
Draco, Ace, and Kazuhiro all look down while Gorf looks up. So Gorf is the only one who doesn't notice that there are black corks on the floor, which appear to be pierced through.
Oh.
Black like quartz.
Corpse.
Like as in like the.
Corks,
Like bottle.
like you would find on a wine
corpse.
bottle.
Okay. Corpse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this episode of the Pathfinder Actual Play podcast is sponsored by alcohol.
By the number Miller Beer. Do we have an idea of like what kind of what kind of wine there, or
these black corks don't appear to be used for bottles.
I would like to look if I see any point in these, or are they just like sitting on the floor because, I don't know, they were incredibly bored.
Okay, you can all make a new perception check.
yeah, if it's a black cork, not for a wine, but
Finally, a bad roll,
perception
but wasn't
check.
something super
Here we
important.
go.
Someone knows this stuff.
Of course, Kazuhiro knows wine.
I know. White
He can
culture is about three
actually
things.
afford nice wine, I suppose.
White culture is about three things: oppression, repression, and depression. In that order. Okay, so I go to the corks. What do I see?
Ace, you still need to roll perception.
Ace?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
You're good. You're good.
Okay.
Gotta add that. The dirty 20.
Yeah. Ace and Kazuhiro see that the corks were on pitchforks originally, but the pitchforks now no longer have the corks, and two pitchforks come out of the walls to attack Dracul and Gorf. Dracul, does a 22 hit you?
Yes.
Wrong dice. Okay. You take 1 point of damage and are pushed towards the southwest. And Gorf, does a 14 hit you? If you look in your armor class.
My armor class is 16. Wait.
Okay, so you...
Yeah.
So you dodge the pitchfork that comes out of the wall to hit you.
That one actually hurt.
No wonder
How
this.
interesting.
No wonder this place is going out of business.
Are you two okay?
Oh yeah, just a minor voodoo. What are you saying? Out of business? This was the most interesting thing that happened all day.
Well,
Yeah, a lot of people they don't really like the danger of it.
Honestly, most theaters I've been to are just microaggressions based on me being a goblin, so this is actually a lot better.
micro.
What are those theaters called? Hey Gorf, what were those theaters called?
Well,
Ace has a notebook out.
the Leaky Lip, definitely. I don't know why they named it like it was a tavern, but
You
God, that
Illiteracy.
place was fucking awful.
You say microaggression. I don't know what that is.
Of course you don't.
Hey, that's why
You
I'm
live
asking.
in a world of microaggressions because you're wealthy, but
I don't. You keep saying these things, but you don't explain them. How else will I know?
thinly veiled racism, Kazuhiro.
Yeah, as you notice another pitchfork coming out of the wall, you notice that this is maybe not the best place for a discussion.
And it just anyway, what? It doesn't fucking matter right
Ace
now.
moves ahead.
We'll have this discussion later.
Okay. Yes.
Kazuhiro on his listening and learning art.
I need to make you some
gotta
fucking flashcards, I guess.
Ace is keeping the front since her perception is the
I
best.
need to stay.
Draco would like to hold on to one pitchfork. Or do the pitchforks retract, or do they just keep coming into just new ones?
They retract back into the walls.
I would like to just hold one and see with just not to actually hold it, but just to see roughly how much force they exert.
Okay.
Like, do they really pull, or do they just not bother when I hold it?
They really pull.
Oh, then I won't want to ruin the experience or break the stuff, so I let go after like a second. So, boys and girls, well, one boy and girl, let's continue our merry ride.
Amazing.
I've been stabbed. I've been stabbed. I've been drunk. It can only get worse.
I mean,
fact
it's
that you said
already
a
stopped
positive
bleeding,
scares
so
me.
I think you're pretty okay.
Yeah. As you see in front of you is
A door? Is that what that?
yeah a, a rock facade that covers a door, and you can open it, and you see a maelstrom. This room's walls are crafted to appear as the eroded shore of a black river. Beneath a thick glass door, a whirlpool of oily black water, illuminated by flashes of a harsh crimson light, swirls underfoot as though a layer of ice is all that separates you from being sucked into the watery void below.
I think I'm beginning to. I agree with you. I think I'm beginning to understand why this place is going out of business.
Yeah, it's like it's not.
The red lights are so tacky.
Oh yeah, I gotta say it's low budget, and not only that, this isn't. What is? What?
You know, I was gonna say green could be better. Could they be colorblind? Could it be a dark vision issue? Why it's red instead of green? I open the. Do I open the? Like, do I click this in the thing? There's like a little door thing. Do I click that or?
Oh, sorry, I thought I did that.
I can't see if there's stuff on the other side. I cannot see it.
Okay, then that's a wall issue. Okay, but you can all enter the maelstrom room if you want.
Sounds interesting, yeah.
Okay, I think
how?
I have to. Yeah, I have to move you through the wall.
Okay.
There we go. A spiral.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm.
You
I visibly-
all can make
I try
a fortitude save.
I try to stay as far away
What's my fortitude at?
from the sit.
Not great. All right, here's where I get the
Come
one.
on.
Oh. Oh.
Well,
Okay, for some reason the maelstrom only fucks Dracorn up. Sorry, I mispronounced your name.
Draco, no problem. I dragged it into a maelstrom.
Yeah, you are always. The maelstrom is making you sickened.
Huh. I'm used to that for other reasons, but well, well, I'm a bit woozy. Can I get out of the maelstrom?
As you walk back to the door to the previous room, because there's no apparent exit to go forward, the door, the floor opens, and you all have to make a reflex save.
Okay.
Well then, I'm gonna make mine. I have -2 because I am sickened. So 12 for me because again sickened.
Ace. Ace, you there?
Yep. What? Sorry. Reflex. Clicked the wrong one at first, and then I realized. And there we go. There's the. How's it? What's a 15? Is that good?
Pretty good for our.
Yeah, but the save DC is a bit brutal in this case, so.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's like, is it good?
So everybody except Kazuhiro falls down, and Kazuhiro manages to hold on.
No wonder this place is going out of business. Every attraction injures its occupants.
I mean, this is the Blight. That's not a deal breaker.
Okay, why don't you just calling it the Blight? It's Casterhage.
3 people fall down, and they take 3 points of falling damage.
Wait,
It's my.
what?
Open the combat tracker, and you can put it into wounds.
Well, I'm I am not.
Kazuhiro, do you want to climb down?
Wait, hang on a second.
Where's
Do I
the-
see them just fall down?
Yeah, the floor opens, they fall down, they don't seem to fall very far, but it's dark down there, and...
From up down, I just try to yell, are you okay down there?
Relatively speaking.
No, we're dead.
Okay. I assume things are alright. I reflexively almost go to my bag, but I'm like, no, let's not yet.
Where's combat tracker? I don't. Is that something on my end?
Under the toolbar on the right, it's the top left icon.
Oh, I see.
Okay, is there a way I can safely climb down?
Yes, you can either climb down with a climb check or jump down with an acrobatics check.
Okay then, my climb check is for shit. Let's go with acrobatics, just straight roll. Come on. It was almost a 1.
Oh.
Okay, we got this, Kazuhiro, we got this. Whoop, and I just go down there.
Okay, you take 2 non-lethal damage because the jump wasn't perfect. I'll enter the non-lethal damage for you because it's different from normal damage.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, does anybody have dark vision?
I have low light.
Yes.
I have
Yes.
low light vision.
Low light vision doesn't
Damn
pay.
it.
So let's all laugh.
Yeah,
Let's all laugh at the human.
Ha ha
Oh,
ha.
screw you.
I don't think he's human.
Yeah,
What? Why would you think that?
I might
Susie,
have
why do you
gotten
think that?
confused
Anyway, I have to-
on the
I-
phrasing of something.
Anyway, I definitely have dark vision.
Yeah, I have 60 feet of dark vision and yeah.
yeah. The tabletop self-help group, and one guy stands up and says, "We are all in a dark place right now," and the rest of the group goes, "I have dark vision."
Ow.
I used to mess with players who didn't bring light by having stuff that depended on color in dark rooms and stuff, because you've got dark vision, but dark vision if maybe Pathfinder is different from D&D, but in D&D dark vision you can only see in grayscale in pitch darkness.
I think it's the same in Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, everybody with dark vision sees that this room is designed to look like a cave, and you see no apparent exit.
Okay,
Well-
wait, hang on. Out of spite, can I cast, reasons that can I cast Dancing Lights?
I mean, your character.
I'm asking,
I don't see why not.
I do have it, but I wanted to know if I can cast it, now.
I would. Drago would cast Cure Light Wounds on himself, if it's okay.
Yeah, you can.
Let's see.
Would you mind?
1d8 plus 1.
What I mean to say is, could I cast it now? I can cast it 3 times a day.
Yes, you can cast
Okay,
it.
I just, we'll make sure no one's looking. I just, all of a sudden, 4 corner, there's just torchlight in the center of the room. It's like, oh wow, free lighting. Ah, that's crazy. I guess I must have known that some people wouldn't have dark vision. That's crazy.
It's we want to fulfill the full attraction, don't we? So it's nice to have light. It's nice to have light, isn't it?
Actually, wait,
I mean,
can I make a deception check to play off that I cast it?
That would be bluff.
Bluff, perfect. I'll do just that. I'm amazing at lying. No one knows it was me. You're playing a dangerous game, Kazuhiro.
I don't particularly care anyway, so I will definitely not question the light. I just assume someone cast a spell, and who it is.
Okay, I see Golf already rolled perception. The others can roll as well to search for an exit.
Yeah, I would like to do
Yes, that would be fantastic.
Yep.
Up, there we go.
Alright. 25.
Okay.
What do I perceive?
Did Gorf roll? Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did roll.
Okay, okay, Ace can say, yeah, there are pressure plates to the left of us, and there seems to be a hidden door on the right side, but there's also pressure plates on the right side.
Oh, nice.
What's like a... Is there like a roll to see if like... Like I feel like this kind of thing is like one of these pressure plates will open the door, but the other one will cause the walls to close in on us. So like, is there a way that I could like roll to like investigate device? Like, what kind of roll would that be to like check to see what's connected to what, or like a way to know what's connected to what? What's the roll for that? Is it craft? No, that doesn't sound right.
No.
Disable device.
Okay. I'm not trying to because the thing I'm not trying to disable a device as much as I'm trying to look at a device and figure out how a device works. If that is it still disabled? Is it still disabled?
I think
device?
it's disabled. Yeah.
Okay, I got nothing against that. Because I got a +6 in disabled device. So what's the sitch?
I have a pressure plate on the right seem to open the door and also activate another mechanism, and it appears somebody played with the pipes of the other mechanism that they now are directed into the room and not to the side.
Oh, cool. Guys, I think this place is great. I think there's poison in the pipes.
Excuse me?
Oh.
Well, I mean, we're in a small enclosed space. There's a pressure plate that opened the door and a pressure plate with some kind of pipe. I guess I suppose it could be water or something, but I mean, it's very easy to make aerosol poisons, especially with the kind of plants you got up here.
Ace, let me tell you something about most people. Most people do not come to a theater to be poisoned.
Look at you, Mr. Theater Man. What are you, some kind of theater kid? You know all about the theater, don't you?
Name one location.
One kind of
Sorry, you go on.
There's one type of poison here, and that's booze. And that's only if it's boring. So, but yeah, I do think that it will cause definitely some kind of traps. They are definitely a more engaged theater than I'm used to. Not that I'm complaining.
I asked the guy if there was audience participation. He said it was a walkthrough. I thought, well, anyway. I guess I would have been bored of just sitting down. So, like, is there any way for me to know what's in the pipes, or is this kind of like I've given you all the information I can tell you, fuck it, we ball type thing? Like, is there any more information that I can glean, or is there any way for me to know if there's any more information I can glean?
Can't exactly. You would say with your knowledge that it's for gas, so it could be poisonous gas or it could just be flammable gas.
I wish that I wish Pathfinder was like Monster of the Week, because Monster of the Week has a specific roll you can make that's basically like, is there something that I'm missing here, without knowing what it is. But I guess, all right. So who's gonna step on the pressure plate? Okay. No, Gorf. I don't know if you'd be able to activate it.
Well, we won't know unless she tries. Right?
Oh, okay. All right, Gorf. Thank you for volunteering, Gorf.
Alright, what would I roll for that?
First, you roll nothing because you just go to under pressure plate.
Just stand there. Okay.
I mean, we could just put something heavy on it.
She's decently heavy for a goblin. Also, she's got some pretty heavy gear, so she's probably gonna weigh down the pressure plate.
Yeah, the door opens and fire comes through the pipes and you can make a reflex save.
Ooh.
Can I ask a question? Would Gorf have advantage on the reflex save? Because I assume that the fire would be made at, like, normal person height?
The fire is engulfing the floor as well.
Okay.
So just...
We all make reflex rolls, or just Gorf?
Just go off because you were clever enough to send only one person in the danger zone.
She's a little crispy.
Yeah, it's funny how Gorf volunteered after she said a few minutes ago how she gets set on fire once a week.
See, I told you!
Gorf, are you okay?
Shit.
I know you.
Oh shit!
I know you do I know you do funny bits and stuff like that, but seriously, Gorf, are you all right?
Gorf takes 5 fire damage.
Gorf, are you all right? Gorf is not all right. Uh-oh.
Debatably. I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying. It's always fire.
Let Uncle Draco take a look at it, and I cast Cure Light Wounds on her if she lets me.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
You heal? Ah, fuck it.
Hang on, wait, no. I have a potion of Cure Light Wounds if you wanted.
You heal probably all your damage, a total of 7 damage.
It's 5. For whatever reason. What is this place? This place is awful.
Wow.
No, it's 7 because I add +1 because I had my level 2 of the healing.
I'm beginning to suspect that there is. I'm beginning to suspect this might not. This could just be either. Who?
Well,
Either. Give me a. Hey, Kazuhiro, I'm thinking out loud. I'm thinking. Hey, can I think for a little bit?
Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to help you because someone would just set on fire.
No, I'm perfectly fine. Don't worry about it.
So, what do we think here? Do we think this is a case of someone intentionally trying to make some kind of murder house, or do we think this is a case of thespianism going a little bit too far, or do we think this is a case of perfectly normal and upstanding sort of hell house being sort of turned into a death trap by other like what angle are we working with here, do we think? Because depending on that situation, I feel like our course of action would change.
Oh, well, detective. Well, thing number one. Oh, you first. Sorry, Gorf. I didn't mean to interrupt. You first, please.
I've worked with some very intense method actors, but this isn't usually a standard of theaters, Ace. I mean, the fire happens if I'm in one. That's just gonna happen. But...
Well, yes, but what I'm saying is this is someone's trying to kill us, or someone's trying to is this a case of malice? Is this a case of negligence? Is this a case of malice but not on the side of the perform? So you guys, I haven't seen any performers at this theater. Come to think of it.
The cold steel. The nail. There was a fucking cold steel nail at Lufa. Didn't want me to want me to get? Oh, why didn't I get the cold steel mail? Stupid. Clearly,
Whatever it is,
it could have been load bear.
I think we should definitely be careful. And I would take out my backpack and put on my armor. I also would say we should move out carefully. Maybe they are just really into it. Maybe if one of us actually gets hurt, they will rush out to our success and our help.
they plucked out the safety corks on the pitchfork. I don't think anyone's coming.
Yeah, something was a little sus about the pitchforks.
I agree with you, but I don't see any particular way forward. I mean, I look at the wall around. How stable are the walls? Like, is it stone or is it wood? Is it thin wood?
It appears to be stone.
So can't just Falcon my way through that. Okay. Well, I think
But
we should be
hidden
extra careful.
Door. Okay, this is a door wall issue in the top right. A door has opened, but you can't see because a layer problem.
Okay,
Most
my turn, I guess, to lead.
Most-
I guess.
very well then. And good luck. I give you a bit of a back slap and cast guidance on you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, let's get to it. And I go to the top right.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
go through.
Yeah, moving mirrors of all shapes and sizes line the strangely angled walls of this glass and mirror maze, turning or bending in ways that make the hallway difficult to navigate and disorienting to view. Each reflection is more strangely distorted than the last, while small creatures framing the mirror seem to animate to torture the various images reflected within.
Okay, it's a hall of mirrors. There are little depictions of creatures that are attacking your reflection. I think I'm going in for further.
Well, and
Okay,
Where are
send
you?
He went through the door in the top right that's not visible because of a layer problem. Do you also want to go there?
definitely.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Shuffle, shuffle.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Okay, then you can elect one leader and you can assist the leader with intelligence checks, and the leader makes an intelligence check to navigate the mirror maze.
Would perception help here? Or no?
No, this is a pure intelligence
Okay,
test.
so it
Okay.
really should
Then
not
I'm
be
pretty
me.
sure
I've got a 15 in intelligence. Anyone got anything higher
I
than
nope.
you are an investigator, so
Gorf has a 7
Okay.
with a modifier
Okay,
of
so-
-2.
Yeah, so everyone else can roll to assist Ace, and then Ace can make the main roll.
Alright, here's the 2 when it counts.
Okay, until what the fuck is
Oh,
this?
no.
I mean,
Do I
I
get
would
to-
definitely hit up Ace with guidance before we do
Come
that.
on.
And,
No,
but I don't think
huh?
it's gonna matter much.
Wait, what the fuck? There's no reason she should have gotten an 18. How the hell?
Oh, well.
What is this?
Well,
Use your inspiration. We need it now.
Intelligence
We
of 7
need it.
and a modifier of -2.
Ace very confidently says, I know the way, and then walks right into a mirror, like conking her head like a bird.
Okay,
Well, I knew it. Like, I knew I was gonna get that too. Like, I knew it. Like, I knew it was gonna happen.
okay, so Ace doesn't lead you very well through the mirror maze, and first you see a demonic fiend draws back a hammer and seems to shatter the mirror, and the mirror's reflection with reflected image appears to crack into 1,000 pieces as the demon's lifeless glaring eyes stare and its mouth stretches menacingly in a silent cackle. You can all make a will save.
Okay.
Will I or won't I, is the question.
we can roll the save. If we make it, it's a different question. But yeah, I would like to point out, Kazuhiro gets a +1 due to guidance.
Gorf is cracked.
I just made a silly little goblin girl. I don't know what's going on.
Will is correct.
Okay.
Gorf is God's favorite goblin. Which god?
Yes.
All of them.
Yeah. Which god?
Yes.
They're her special.
She's not even religious. Like, she doesn't give two shits about any organized religion.
In my college group chat, there's this raccoon that we'd see around campus, and whenever people spot the raccoon, we'd take pictures of it and be like, "Yeah, the buddy's back, yeah!" And and Gorf is the god's raccoon.
Okay, so this shattering mirror doesn't frighten you at all as you make your way through it, and then you see another thing in the reflection. Small winged fiends tug and pull on the four corners of this mirror, horrifically distorting the subject's reflection like pulled taffy, as if the subject is being stretched apart on some hellish torture rack, and you can all make a will save again.
Okay, alright.
I'm picturing it looks like bad.
A 4?
Uh-oh. Oh, dear.
Okay, Kazuhiro and Gorf, you are both shaken by this reflection.
Shaken.
I'm
A
imagining
little
it looks
turned
like,
on, probably.
I'm imagining it's like... God. I'm imagining like the Mario, like the super, like the Mario 64 face that you stretch around, but you know it's you.
Okay, can I... Kazuhiro just reflexively throws a kunai at the mirror.
He just fucking panics.
Yes.
Yeah, you shatter a mirror.
Stop!
Oh great, now there's more broken glass.
What the
And you hear a scream from the south, for fuck's sake, don't break the mirrors.
Motherfucker, you said us like you almost set one of us on fire! I don't care about your mirrors!
No, we didn't.
Kazu, have you never been in a haunted house?
Johanna hasn't set people on fire! No, they don't!
Well,
We know that!
Good
if
one.
I'm in one, then yes. But we should go to a haunted house.
Oh, we should. Quick question. Hey, to the person who told us not to break the glass, just so we know what it is, was the previous room we were in very much did do a fire. Just want to know, like, was that a malfunction or a part of the show? Just so we can temper our expectations further. Because if it's part of the show, we don't want to break anything, obviously. But if it was not part of the show, would be good to know for future. Can break kayfabe for a second, just so we don't break your establishment.
Okay, you can make a diplomacy check and decide who is the main guy and who are the supporters of the main guy.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
Because I'm not asking just because I've got a +6 in it, but just because I'm trying to. Would that count as sense motive?
No, sense motive is to read something, not to say something.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. Sense motive is to see if someone's bluffing you or not. Okay, not to. Okay, all right. I thought it was like trying to figure out why someone's doing what they're doing. Okay, got ya. The diplomacy check should not be me. I've got a +.
I have a +7 to it. I guess I say, I'm sorry about the mirror, but what she said. Natural Gorf.
You know what? Maybe Gorf should be doing rolls now.
Jesus Christ.
You know, I'm sorry. My buddy just panicked a little bit. He's a little jumpy.
The best goblin.
He's a sweet boy, really. He'll pay for the mirror.
Yes, with my 24 gold. Looks It looks more crestfallen.
24 gold is a lot of money, so for normal people, not for us. Yeah, but
I like
I'll
that
definitely
in
assist him too.
Yeah, okay, stay there and try not to get spooked anymore by the mirrors. And
Can I just get my kunai before anything else? So I don't lose it?
yeah,
Probably just sitting there in a pile of glass.
I just quickly get it. Because I don't want to lose my kunai. These things are expensive.
yeah, just the good old grabbing a sharp object from a pile of glass shards.
I don't want to lose my shit.
Understandable.
Yeah, a rough-looking guy and a distraught-looking woman come and lead you through the mirror maze. And they are like, what do you mean, fire? And then they...
and like Gorf like shows them her arm or something, and there's like some not great-looking burnt skin there, just a little bit.
Yeah,
I think
look at this. Yeah,
and I think
the previous
you first, go on.
Sorry, I have to say I did enjoy like the pitchforks and the masks of the Damned and the maelstrom, which dropped us down to the lower level, and then we got there, and then there was a pressure plate that we assumed would open the door, and after a little bit of investigating, the pressure plate was connected to something. I assumed it would be some kind of like minor poison, something nausea-inducing but not fatal, but it was in fact fire, and our friend Gorf did in fact get caught.
Yeah, don't worry, the fire probably
so
just happened because I'm here. It's okay.
It's also, I think Drago got stabbed in the ass by one of the pitchforks, so the safety corks were just in a pile.
But we understand that you're closing down. We just wanted to know if this was you're shutting down because of these mishaps, or because of some ne'er-do-wells, some folks messing things up before us, or just the situation. Would it be appreciated if you would explain what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, they look at the bent pipes that let the flammable gas into the room, and they're like, they weren't like this when we checked them today. Somebody must have done a little bit of sabotage.
A little would certainly.
Weird. You are the first guests to complain about this.
Interesting. Can I ask how? A couple questions. How would someone be able to install those things without you noticing? Not in the sense of me saying that you're not observant, but like if there was, I'm sure you did your checks very thoroughly, so I can't help but notice like in what manner could someone have snuck this past you? And my second question is does this have anything to do with why you're closing?
No, the pipes are always there, but they were aimed to the sides just to give the flame and smoke effect, not to burn people. So somebody messed with the pipes that they aimed inwards.
Well, if you know enough, you know a decent amount about special sort of effects and magic illusions and mock magic illusions. Is that normal?
The sabotage or the fire and smoke effect? Because that very much is a thing.
The sabotage or the fire?
Yes.
I was going to ask that too, frankly.
I mean, if you have some seedy former business partners like my ringmaster father does, then occasionally you'll have to deal with some sabotage, but usually we manage to fix it before the show.
I suppose it could have been a group before us then, since then the stagehands wouldn't have had time to go back and fix it.
Yeah,
but, why? Why?
Group of assholes.
Wait.
Well, it's possible they saw us with
Kazuhiro, and the rest of us were just collateral damage.
Wait, what? You're saying they were going after me? Well, that would explain that guy that wanted me to knock over his drink.
They probably took one look at you, saw that you were a little rich boy. Somehow. I don't know.
Okay, what does being rich have to do with motive?
If you beat up a rich guy's son,
The fact that you
you can take his money.
Yeah, but don't you know they want to, take him hostage alive?
Or they might have been
not
trying
crispy?
to find a way to beat you up, take you hostage a little bit, and extort your family for money.
Well, then why wouldn't they have done so by
Happens
now? We were helpless in that dark cave.
We.
Yes, we.
I mean, they didn't seem particularly intelligent. Do you think they actually know how to take a hostage?
We were in the cave for all of 30 seconds. It wasn't even it. It was a bit gray in there, but I found the pressure point really quickly. I've got a condition that causes my accent to change constantly. Don't worry about it.
Oh yes, the pressure plate that sets people on fire. Yes. What a great detection, madam.
I detected it. What did you detect?
I detected the door, and now I was the one that managed to fucking detect the. This is. What a waste of a night.
If we stand here and argue, nothing will ever be solved.
All right, let's just at least get out of here. Jesus Christ! I didn't even know who Jesus is.
Yeah. Okay, you go down with the man and the woman to a dark cave-like tunnel opens into a hellish landscape lit by smoldering crucibles on a narrow path. As the narrow path winds through a horrific scene. On
Crucibles
each side
or
of
crucibles or crucifixes?
Crucibles.
Okay.
On each side of the path, 4 tortured souls have been lashed to boulders, each withering and screaming as vultures and crows tug at their guts and pluck at their eyes. And the guy fondly points out that there's an arm missing, and usually I put my arm through there and then touch unsuspecting visitors, but as you called for help, I can't do this for you.
Honestly, I would have stabbed you. Honestly, so you're probably.
This is a haunted house. You go in here. This is a theater. You go in here with an expectation of being. You shouldn't come to places like this if fight is your reaction.
Well, I wouldn't if I didn't literally see someone get lit on fire. That's why I would have stabbed them. It's because it's self-defense.
You're more upset about this than I am. I was
because
on
people
fire.
don't get set on. Yes, exactly. People don't get set on fire. What's so wrong?
So now you're saying that Gorf isn't people,
But
then?
no, you don't you dare put words in my mouth, dick.
Anyway, let's be careful in case something else was sabotaged.
Yes, obviously.
I cast once more guidance on myself.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, you on the left you see the rib bones of some huge creature part to allow entry into the small cave-like chamber inhabited by more impish automatons. Smoldering coals are visible just below the glass floor, giving the room a ruddy glow and smoky atmosphere.
All right.
And,
I can't see it yet.
How do we see it? We're getting the same viewing experience as the listeners.
Yeah, the rib bones are not represented on the map, but these 4 squares are this. And as you all 6 enter, the woman says, just wait a bit, and after 12 seconds the rib bone gate is shut and the floor starts to move upward, and the ruddy glow of the hellish light fades and bright light comes from the top, and giving this a very heavenly feeling after all this hell. And then suddenly it comes to a screeching halt, and from the bottom rocks push you out, but as the rocks hit you, you realize that these are just pillows disguised as rocks, and you are all ejected onto the balcony.
Ah,
So that's how it works.
Neat. Why are you guys shutting down? That was a fascinating
that was
experience.
I don't know. Maybe the fact that people get stabbed by pitchforks, launched down into maelstroms, and get set on fire. That might be the reason.
Clearly,
A malfunction, skill issue, malfunction.
I mean, clearly that doesn't always happen from what they've said. So
I mean, clearly it was just a skill
something
issue.
abnormal.
Oh, to hell with all of you!
I
Except
say
Jackal.
skill. I say skill issue, acknowledging that I did fall down into you didn't even fall down the pit. You know, I fell down the pit because I wasn't paying attention on the maelstrom, and part of the experience.
Yeah, as you are pushed out onto the balcony, the bartender looks up at you and suddenly not so friendly says, where are the thieves? And moves to put a bar in front of, a wooden bar in front of the
What,
exit.
thieves?
The
What do you mean
what?
thieves? We didn't steal shit.
And-
I think that you'll find that we have an alibi in the form of having just gone through your delightful haunted house.
Excuse you.
Even if
Is this racial profiling? Because I'm a
Uh,
goblin?
The old guy behind the ticket stand screams with rage and screams at you. What have you done with my nail, you inconsiderate pustules?
What the fuck are you
Well,
talking about?
Kazuhiro was talking a bit about a cold iron nail earlier.
We did.
I remember he
Hell
was
upon
saying
us all for disturbing their rest.
Kazuhiro, did you
I'm
take
sorry.
the nail?
I'm sorry. Pause. What did you mean by rest? By rest?
It's a cold
I'm not talking.
iron.
I'm talking to to Mr. Lufa. What do you mean by rest? Was that nail really holding something back? Because I need to know.
It's cold iron.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the person whose nail
Oh
was
my
stolen.
god, did you pull it out of the wall?
Yeah, but
No, I said I should have, but I didn't.
I was with him the whole time. He didn't.
Alright.
the old man again. Give back the nail before I take it back myself.
We don't
mean,
have
I
it.
can-
And
I mean, you
and
can go
the
through our.
two employees who accompanied you through the rest of the theater are trying to defuse the situation by saying no, they don't have it.
Can I try and calm this down or something like that? Can I try to use some diplomacy to say, listen, we didn't steal it. Come on.
Yeah, you can. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to force it. I didn't. I just.
Yeah. You rolled high enough anyway. So I was just about to say you would get a +5 bonus if you agreed to a pet down, but you.
Oh, silly me. Well,
I mean, you
well,
didn't
it's a
need
good.
it.
Well,
You're
it's a
good.
good thing I rolled it. Rolled high enough. I just go.
But
I deeply inhale. Like, listen, we've had. This was a whole lot. We've had a sabotage, and someone was set on fire, and nail was stolen. I assure you, we did not have anything to do with this missing nail.
Yeah, your building's cursed as fuck. I got set on fire.
Ace is like already walking towards like the guy, and he's like, this nail kind of. I'm looking at the kind of establishment that you are in. If depending on when that nail was stolen, that might have to do with some of the malfunctions that occurred here. Who else has been in this area, but us? What exactly was? I guess a better question is, I assume that nail was binding something or holding something back. What sort of manner are we looking at? Imps or ghouls, demonic infernal? Is there something? What's the word? Is it like something that's like very not malicious but mischievous? I'm Detective Ace of Spades. What's like? I have a notebook out, like I'm stuttering a little bit. I'm like, what's
she's at it again.
What's going on here?
Well,
Sir?
yeah, the old man says, well, if it weren't you, as you say, it must have been them others, Hood's rats. I think they are called. I saw him sniffing around the table before they left there.
I think I know.
The drink people, yes, those.
And it looks like they even sabotaged this book show to get some revenge on ya. We can pay you if you think you can get it back from him. No questions asked.
I would like to ask very much
I think, yes,
a question of...
We are owed some answers here tonight, I believe.
I mean, it's very clearly the answer is like someone stole the nail that was keeping a curse back, and in the process, they either intentionally sabotaged the sort of the theater experience for us, or there was sabotage that was a result of removing the anti-curse nail. Is that the situation?
Lufa, not the old man, says, okay, we can pay you all 50 gold pieces, but before he can finish his sentence, the old man butts in and says, 150 gold pieces for each of you, because if you do not find you must find the nail within the next 24 hours, else all is lost.
Can I? Forgive me if this is a rude question. This is a very, very important nail. Why was it
unprotected?
I mean, yes. Personally, if I had some sort of curse nail with that, I would at least have a lockbox. Is there something about its location that was important, and you couldn't keep it there, but like build the rest of the facility sort of around? Why was it open and exposed is my question.
Because it needed to be, and usually people just leave it alone because it looks like just some fucking nail. But
I suppose hiding it in plain sight is.
Yes.
Can I ask? Hold on. You ask your question. Sorry, I've been talking a lot.
The nail itself isn't cursed, but it holds a curse back. And now, Mr. Half-Orc, you wanted to say something?
Yeah.
Wait.
Did anyone know that the nail was like special and important?
I can think of only one other person, but it's not Hood.
Wait,
so.
Hold on. I'm going.
I don't know where the old asshole is, if he's even alive. I didn't hear from him in a long time.
I'm sorry. Wait, I'm sorry. Hang on a second. You had a curse something. So you decided not only to have a place of business at said curse spot, but have the very crux of the curse holding thing out in public for all to take, if they so wanted.
I mean, it was a nail.
I mean, if I didn't open my business here and just leave the building abandoned, some gang would take over and probably remove the nail.
So why is the theater closing then?
Because I'm broke. The theater isn't making any money, so I have to close and just pray for the best.
I wonder why.
I do wonder why, because it was a fun. You've got to, Kazuhiro. What you've got to do is you're poking too much on the negative, kid. You got to think about how the pot. You got to understand that there were some aspects that were intentional, but it wasn't part of the show, and it wasn't part of a normal the pitchforks lacking the cork and the fire and the pressure. That's not a normal part of the experience. There's not normally like a fire and like the pitchforks lacking safety things, right? That's not a normal part of the experience, is it?
Okay.
Anyway,
fine.
Anyway, if it's important and holds back a bloody curse, well, firstly, you could have just, ask some of the nicer people in this town to, maybe sponsor the whole thing. And secondly,
nicer people.
The nicer people. The nice, kind, lovely
Nicer
people. And the thing, the thing you gotta understand about folks here in the Blight, if you put a button and you put down on the button, you wrote in big letters, do not press, will end the world. The paint wouldn't even have time to dry.
And that's why you put large amounts of alcohol next to the button, so they are distracted with other things.
But what if someone drunkenly falls into the point is, whatever. This is too much for me right now.
I'm starting to believe that you are a barely functional alcoholic, sir.
It's fine. Yeah. It's for
I'm a barely functioning sober person. Now let's beat up some people that wanted to spill alcohol and I guess want to end the world or whatever.
Yeah, so just go out, deal with hot sweats, and bring back the nail within 24 hours, and everything will be just dandy.
What?
I fully agree.
I openly say to them, well, you three have fun. This was great, but this was a waste of a night. I am going home.
Have fun.
Thank you. And I walk out the establishment, and it's like I'll wait until after everyone starts to go before I continue my thing.
Okay.
But
first investigation, I cast detect magic on where the nail was.
Good.
Yeah, there's a lingering hour.
Good, that's probably it, because I have neither knowledge arcana nor knowledge spellcraft, so I can't. I know I can only determine the aura's power.
Actually, wait, can I?
Okay, do you have any last questions to the old man?
Do you have question? Do you have a list of folks who have visited today? Like names, sign-up sheets, records. Is there just so we can have a place? It would help to know the folks who. It would help to know the folks who visited here.
I think it's the hood sweats, because they were in before you and they made all the sabotage. So I think they were the ones to steal.
Actually, wait, hang on. Can I? When you're done, can I have a funny thing? Can I just walk back in as my vigilante self?
Sure.
Okay. So it's that first floor. All right. Hang on. I need to switch my fucking profile thing real quick. If I can figure out how. Okay, perfect. Okay, come on. Did it? No, damn it. Keep it going.
Okay, he's
attempting his anime transformation sequence, but he's a little bit too slurring his words when he says the phrase.
There we go.
A mysterious masked man entered. And then a young masked person. Do you think you are up to the task of retrieving a nail for me?
Oh, he's not up to the task for anything.
Oh, well, hello again, Dick. I saw a young man walk by here talking something about cold steel, demons, subterfuge, so I figured I have to come. Well, I should check it out. And also, it should be noted, out of character, this person's walking in with fox ears, a mask, and 2 full-on box tails. Just flapping around.
Ace just looks at him and is like the most bone weird. Ace is familiar with this individual. Ace was on a case and was cornering a guy and was really, really close to getting the lead, getting some really important information over a very time-sensitive case. And then this idiot sees her cornering a guy in an alley, doesn't stop to ask any questions, immediately was you're cornering this guy in a stop alley in the name of justice and stuff, I'll stop you. And so shoved the two apart, other person escaped, added an unnecessary week of investigation to the whole investigative process. So Ace's kind of reaction upon seeing him is just
Well, it's nice to see you too, Detective Buzzkill.
I can't say the same.
The manners on this person.
Can we get on with stopping?
I'm very confused by the
of course.
tension going on in this room, but honestly, I'm past the point of caring.
Listen, young.
Good lesson.
Young. What is your name? Young goblin. Something with a G, I think.
I'm an adult. With a G.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, because I'm a goblin, it has to start with a G. No, I'm kidding. It's Gorf.
No, I'm sorry. It was only a mere guess, but let me tell you something. She is but a soldier for the status quo. That's all she really is, frankly.
She's a fucking
Half the
cop,
people who
of course. Not exactly a following the
I'm
rules
not a-
sort of law enforcement official, but you know.
I'm not a cop. I am a private investigator whose job largely exists due to cops not doing their job because they're too busy getting bribe
Oh yeah,
money.
there is that.
Wait, hold on. I gotta get this correct. You're telling me you aren't part of the actual law enforcement body?
He's a private investigator. She's a PI.
I mean, she has
No,
all
no,
the
no,
official
this-
training and shit. She has certifications. She just doesn't work for a government body. She's a freelancer.
Oh. If this was more clear, I wouldn't have assumed you were a cop. I do not like police.
Yes. The wheels of government ever turn. End of the
Can
world
we
is
do
stopped.
investigation? Can we investigate now instead of discussing my personal relationship with the law, please?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
What did I miss? What's happened?
The old man yells, please, for fuck's sake, get me back my
We're gonna
Right,
go
that's
look for the fucking
Important.
nail.
Alright,
I don't
let's go,
know
let's go.
why this fox boy is here, but I guess he's with us now. Alright, fucking move.
Just trying to think. Do I have anything that would be
To be very-
useful?
To be very clear about what happened, Kazuhiro walked out of the establishment, went around into the alley when no one was looking, transformed, put a mask on, and then just walked back in. They needed a plausible excuse
nobody-
to leave so they can.
Ace just doesn't. It's a weird city. Ace just doesn't care.
Miss Detective Lady, can you find out if any clues are on the nail or where the nail was more exactly?
I'm looking at my skills to see what would be useful.
I walked to where the.
Stuff I'm good at. That might be related. Craft, disable device, perception. Actually, would perception
Can I
work
just
here?
walk to where the nail is? Where the nail was when I
Would
saw.
perception work here?
Yeah, perception would work.
Can I just
Okay.
point out where the nail was when I was there?
14
Yeah, you
plus
can also do that.
17 total.
So there. Is this the nail you were referring to, detective?
Well, the nail hole.
Yeah.
Nail hole.
The nail hole.
Oh, right. So,
Yeah,
sorry,
okay.
it's been a long night.
Okay, so just please go after the hood sweats, and I'm sure you will find the nail with them.
I would like to sense motive if he's sincere about that.
Yeah, you can roll sense motive.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be good at it, but I can roll it.
Yeah, he seems sincere that that he is actually desperate to get back the nail because he is afraid of what happens if he doesn't
No,
get
I
back the
mean,
nail.
does he really think that hood guys took it?
So yeah, he thinks it's either them or you, and he's pretty convinced it's not you.
Very well. The gentleman has given us a clear-cut task, so let's go.
I agree.
I did a perception check. What do I know from the perception check?
Yeah, you found the place, the nail hole, and see that the nail is
Can I say in character that Kazuhiro was just chilling out by the nail spot and just waited for Ace to be like, so what were you What are you detecting, detective? This hole, this conspicuous hole. I'm sorry.
But why would the strange masked man know what Kazuhiro saw?
Gorf, Draggle, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
Good
Let's
idea.
leave.
Good idea.
There's stuff to be done.
Gorf and Draggle, let's leave.
Good idea. I immediately go outside. So, now that we're outside, do we have any idea where this weird thug person normally hangs out? Miss Criminal Investigator?
That would be a knowledge local check.
A lot of
Alright,
the same places where I do my business.
Let's get to it.
I don't know.
What are you detecting, detective?
Luckily, in Pathfinder Natural 1 just means, with skill check just means you have rolled
knowledge,
a 1.
Local.
I mean, yeah, but still, I
Come
got a 6
on.
in
Yes,
total.
you're
It's still
not
not
going to
good.
succeed. I'm just going to say your character isn't going to say, I don't know, he's probably in the
A
palace or
15.
something.
I know where the place is, but I never knew they were called the Hoods until just now.
You know that they are currently employed by the shriveled old Crux who owns an apothecary.
Apothecary.
Apothecary?
Apothecary, yeah.
Apothecary.
Okay, and we will go to the apothecary next time.
Hooray!
So, yeah, no combat here this session, but you don't always need combat, even though this is a combat-focused system.
I'd say there was a lot of verbal combat. There was a lot of verbal combat.
And masters of their craft.
There's a lot of haters all around.
Many haters.
Listen, the girls need to have a little
by
hater
haters,
egg,
I'm-
just a little bit as a treat.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the first episode of the Actual Play Pathfinder podcast in the Blight, and we will see you guys next time.
And remember, if you don't like, don't play. I don't know. We'll figure out the ending. We'll figure it out at some point.
Bye.
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 Bye.